With us to discuss this is the University lecturer Deborah Gabriel, whose subject is media, and Dickie Arbiter, who used to be Press Secretary to the Queen, joins us from London. Good morning to you both. Deborah, let me start with you. If you were offered an honour with the word empire in it, would you accept it?
I think that I would find it problematic to accept the honour because of the fact that I think that when I think of the word empire, unfortunately, the negative outcomes of empire, the devastating consequences that it's had on people around the world as a result of the conquest under the name of the British Empire would make me uncomfortable and somehow to feel complicit in those atrocities. However, I do feel that it's very fitting and proper that we should have a national system to recognise outstanding public service and achievement, but simply that yes, it is very timely that we should both reflect on what the term empire means today. What does that term mean today in the context of 21st century Britain?
Yeah. Well, Dickie Arbiter, and you know, a number of people expressing the same concern, and three of them, the monarch's Lord Lieutenants.
Well, people do express concern, and it's really a personal choice whether you accept an honour or not. I'm not terribly sure that people turn the honour down because it has the word empire in it. A lot of people turn the honours down because they don't believe in the system. But when you think that over 100,000 people are recipients of the honour, whether it's GBE, CBE, OBE or MBE, they can't be wrong. I think that it's sort of splitting hairs. When you think of when the honour was first introduced by George V 95 years ago, it was there to recognise the achievements of non-combatants during the First World War. By 1918, it was introduced into a military and civil division, and other people were also awarded the honour. I think it's splitting hairs. I think you've got to look at it historically. Many of the recipients think about the word empire as being anachronistic.
Splitting hairs, Deborah. For instance, we still have the George Medal. Nobody complains about that. We still have the Victoria Cross, and she's been gone for some considerable time, and nobody's complaining about that. It's just this word empire is the issue.
I think that that's a little bit superficial, actually. I think it goes a bit deeper than just the word empire. And I'd also like to stress that just because it is timely to be having a discussion about what the empire stands for and whether in the 21st century in modern Britain we should seek to overhaul it, that doesn't negate or tarnish those that have received the honours. That's my position. But I do think that things change over time, attitudes change over time, values change, and I do think that it is fitting that we should question sometimes the glorification of what the empire stood for.
Well, Dickie Arbiter, the poet, Benjamin Zephaniah, many viewers may well be familiar with his work. Son of a postman from Barbados and a nurse from Jamaica, he did turn down the OBE back in 2003, and he says it's because he gets angry when he hears the word empire. It reminds him of slavery. Now, if the name was changed to, for instance, an OBE changed to Order of British Excellence, would that really diminish the order enough to prevent a change?
I think if you start changing names, you do diminish the sort of the whole ethos of the order. Order of British Excellence, but it doesn't quite sound the same. Yes, I can understand people having a thing about the word empire. Yes, it is history, it is the past. Some people suffered as a result of empire, but it is about a piece of metal and recognition of a person's service and duty to their country. Yes, there are going to be individuals who are going to turn it down for their own reason, for historical reasons, because they don't believe in the honour system. But I think if you start mucking around with names, you're diminishing the whole reason and purpose behind the medal.
All right, Dickie, thanks very much. We think you should get a special award for your tie this morning, because it's outstanding. Thank you. And Deborah, thank you. Thank you as well.
A couple of comments on this. Deborah, thanks very much, and Dickie, thank you.